Junie B. Jones and the Yucky Blucky Fruitcake by Barbara Park. Continuation. Chapter 6. Bullseye. Carnival night was being the worstest night of my life. That's because I kept on losing at every single game. I lost that penny toss, and I lost that ring toss. And also, I lost at the stupid fishing booth. Except all you have to do is hang a fishing pole over the table, and somebody puts a toy on your pole. Only, I just got a stupid dumb comb on my pole, and that's all. Hey, what kind of stupid dumb prize is this? I said. A stupid dumb comb isn't even a toy, 'cause I can't even play with this stupid dumb thing. Daddy set me down on a bench. Me and him had another talk. It was called, Stop Saying the Words Stupid and Dumb, and also, I have to appreciate my comb. Just then, I heard a voice holler at me. Junie B. Jones, hey! Junie B. Jones, I've been looking all over the place for you. I turned around. It was my other bestest friend, that Grace. She was holding lots of stuff in her hands. Look, Junie B., look at all my prizes. I won a shiny plastic car and some pretty barrettes and a delicious red lollipop and 2 rubber bugs and an eraser that looks like a hot dog. See them? See all of my good stuff? Yeah, so, I said. That Grace did a frown at me. How come you said yeah, so? How come you're grouchy at me, Junie B? And why are you just sitting here on this bench? I did a mad breath. I'm appreciating my comb. That's why. Don't you know anything, Grace? Just then, Daddy walked me away from that Grace, and he said I better shape up, little missy, or else we're going home right now. Mother told Daddy to calm down, his blood pressure. We have 3 tickets left, she said. Let's all take some deep breaths and start all over again. What do you think, Junie B? Do you want to try the sponge throw? That sounds like fun, doesn't it? Then Mother held my hand, and me and her went to find the sponge throw, and Daddy kept on doing deep breaths. The sponge throw was right in the middle of the playground. Principal was there. He was standing behind a board with a big clown suit painted on the front of it. Only instead of a face, there was a round hole cut in the board, and Principal's head was sticking out of it. His face and hair were very drippity. That's because kids kept on hitting him with sponges. It looked like the funnest game I ever saw. I hurried up and got in line, except for just then something very terrible happened, and its name is, that Jim I hate got in line right behind me. Boo, he said. You did not scare me, Jim, I said. Yes, I did too. No, you did not. Yes, I did too. And anyway, you shouldn't even be in this line, 'cause girls can't throw sponges as good as boys, he said. Yes, they can too, I said, 'cause I even practiced this game at my house, and I made a bullseye right in my toilet pot, so there. That mean Jim laughed real loud. P.U. Junie B. Jones' place in her toilet, he hollered. And so all the other kids started laughing too. Just then, the sponge lady tapped on me. She handed me 2 soaky, wet sponges. Your turn, sister, she said. Only I just kept standing there and standing there, 'cause all those meanie kids wouldn't stop laughing. Guess what? I don't even know if I can throw these things now, 'cause all that laughing is ruining my self-esteem, I said. Sorry, sis. Either throw the sponges or get out of line, the lady told me. And so finally, I took a big breath, and I aimed my sponge at Principal's baldy head, and I throwed all my muscles. Missed him! You missed him! Ha 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 ha! Sang that Jim I hate. That's how come my temperature boiled over. And I quick spun around, and I threw my other sponge right at that meanie boy's face. It hit him right in the kisser. Bullseye! I shouted, very happy. Then I run out of that place as fast as I could, 'cause I was in big trouble. That's why. Junie B. Jones, yelled Mother. Junie B. Jones, yelled Daddy. I run and run till I saw the giant moonwalk tent. Then I quick climbed inside of it, and I throwed my shoes out the door, 'cause I've no shoes allowed in here. The moonwalk tent is like a big puffy house. You can jump far and wide in that place. I jumped and jumped till sweat came on my head. This is the funnest jumping I ever saw, I said, very springy. Except for just then, the tent lady blew her whistle. Time's up, she yelled. I peeked out the door. Mother and Daddy were waiting for me. They weren't smiling. I think I'll stay in here, I said. Only just then Daddy came over, and he lifted me right out the door. I smiled, very pleasant. Hello, how are you today, I said. But Daddy didn't say hello. He just carried me right back to that mean gym. Then he made me say an apology to him, and also to his mother. Sorry I threw the sponge at your meanie boy's face, I said. Daddy rolled his eyes way far back in his head. He carried me back to the moonwalk tent again. Get your shoes, he said. We're going home. Yeah, only I was just starting to have fun, I said. Plus, I didn't even do the cakewalk yet, and it is in my very own room 9. I told you to get your shoes, said Daddy, very grumpy. And so I went to the shoe pile, but I could only find one shoe, and not the other one. I tapped on the tent lady. Can you help me find my other shoe? See what they look like? They are shiny and black with a strap that buckles. Their name is Pat and Leather. Then me and her and Mother and Daddy looked for my other shoe, but we couldn't find it anywhere. Darn it, I said. Now my feet are ruined. I started to cry a teeny bit. Then Daddy smoothed my hair, and he said the word, don't worry. You and Mother go on to the cakewalk, he said. I'll stay here and find your other shoe. And so then Mother holded my hand, and me and her walked to room 9, with just Pat and no Leather. Chapter 7. Winning. Room 9 looked very fun. Music was playing in that place, and children were marching in a circle. They were stepping on big squares of paper with numbers on them. That's the cakewalk, Mother explained. You walk around in a circle until the lady stops the music. Then she pulls a number out of a hat. And if you're standing on the square with the same number, you win a cake. Mother pointed to a table with cakes on it. See all the delicious cakes you have to choose from, she said. I looked at all the delicious cakes. Then my mouth got very watering, and I did a little bit of a drool on myself. All of a sudden, the music stopped, and all of the children stopped too. The cake lady reached into a hat. She pulled out a number. Number 5, she said very loud. Hey, that's me. I'm on 5, shouted a boy with red hair. Then he ran right to the cake table and picked out a chocolate one for his prize. Yum, I said. This looks like the most delicious game I ever saw. I gave the cake lady my ticket. Guess what, I said. This is my last chance to win a prize, except for I won a comb, and also I got to throw a sponge at a kid I hate. Plus, I jumped till sweat came on my head. But then I couldn't find my shoe named Leather, and so that's how come I have a sock foot. The lady looked funny at me. Yes, well, good luck to you, she said. Good luck to you too, I said back. Then I skipped very fast to the squares with the numbers on them. Okay, ready anytime you are, I yelled. But the cake lady kept on waiting and waiting for other kids to come. It took a very long time. That's how come I got ants in my pants. I did huffing and puffing, then I folded my arms, and I tapped my foot very fast. Hey, I'm not getting any younger over here, I shouted. Finally, the cake lady clapped her hands. Boys and girls, I'm going to start the music now, and I would like you to march in an orderly circle. But remember, as soon as the music stops, you stop too. After that, she turned the music way loud. I did my best this marching. My feet were very bouncing, and my knees went way high in the air. Then all of a sudden, just like before, the music stopped, and all the children stopped too. The cake lady reached into her hat. "Number 3, she hollered. I looked down at my square. Hey, it's me, look, I'm standing on the number 3, and so I'm the winner, I think. Mother clapped her hands. It is you are the winner, she yelled. She had relief on her face. Go pick out a cake, any cake you want, she said. I zoomed to the cake table and looked at all the yummy flavors. There was chocolate, and orange, and lemon, and white, and coconutty, and cupcakes, and donuts, and brownies. Also, there was a secret cake wrapped in shiny aluminum foil. What kind is that one? I asked. The cake lady wrinkled her nose. Oh, I don't think you want that one. That one is a fruitcake, she said. I smiled real big. Yeah, I hollered. Yeah, for the delicious fruitcake. 'Cause fruit is the bestest thing I love, and so that's the one I pick. Mother shook her head. No, Junie B, it's not the kind of fruit you think it is. You're not gonna like it. I stopped smiling. Yeah, only that is not fair and square of you, 'cause you said I could pick any cake I wanted, and now I picked the fruitcake, and you say I can't have it. Mother rolled her eyes up at the ceiling. Fine, take the fruitcake, she grouched. She lifted it off the table for me. No, me, I want to carry it, I hollered. It's very heavy, said Mother. Yeah, only that's how come I have muscly muscles in my arms, I explained. I bended my arm to show her. See my muscle bump? That's how strong I am. Finally, Mother put the cake in my arms. It dropped on the floor. Whoa, I said. That is the strongest fruit I ever felt. Now, do you want me to carry it? Mother asked. No, I said, 'cause I just got a great idea in my head. Then I put my heavy cake of fruit down on the floor, and I dragged it right out of room 9. Chapter 8. The most usefulest cake I love. I dragged my fruitcake down the hall. Mother walked behind me. Her cheeks were very sucked into her head. Want to drag it? Want to drag my cake of fruit? I asked her. Mother said the word, I'll pass. That's how come I dragged my fruitcake to the moonwalk tent, all by myself. And guess what? Daddy was waiting with my other shoe. It had gotten stuck under the big tent, and we didn't even see it there. I put it on my foot. Hooray, I said. Now everything is happily ever after, 'cause I have my shoes named Pat and Leather, and also I have a delicious cake of fruit. See it, Daddy? See the cake I won? Daddy looked at my cake in shiny aluminum. Then he looked at Mother. He shook his head very slow. No, he said. Don't tell me. Mother rocked back and forth on her feet. Yupper, she said. Daddy closed his eyes. You mean she picked a fruitcake, said Mother. I jumped way high in the air again. Yeah, a fruitcake. I picked a fruitcake, and now I would like to see what it looks like. Only I can't even lift this big guy off the ground. Daddy picked it up and set it on the table. I pulled off the aluminum foil. Then I just stared and stared at that thing. It was brownish and slickish, and there was slippery shine on the top. It got rotted, I said very quiet. Mother smiled a little bit. It's not rotten, Junie B, she said. That's just the way fruitcake looks. I looked closer at it. Yeah, only I don't even see any fruits on this gunky thing. Daddy pinched off a little piece for me to look at. He showed me some hard green things, and some hard yellow things, and some hard red things. He said those were the fruits. I put my tongue on a green one. Yuck, I said. Bluck. Just then I heard a voice. Junie B, look what I won at the cakewalk. I turned around. It was my bestest friend, Lucille. She was running at me with a box of fluffy white cupcakes. They had beautiful rainbow sprinkles on them. See them, Junie B? See how delicious they look, said Lucille. Yeah, so? I said. Lucille looked on the table where my cake was. What's that? She asked. Did you win a cake too? Can I see it, please? I jumped in front of it. No, you cannot, I said. Only Lucille stood on her tippy toes, and she peeked right around my shoulder. She made a sick face. Ick, she said. What happened to it? Nothing happened to it, that's what, I said back. I quick put the aluminum foil on it again. Then I climbed up on the table bench, and I pumped up my muscles, and I lifted my fruitcake way high in the air. This could kill you if I dropped it on your head, Lucille, I said, very straining. Lucille ran to her Nana speedy quick. After that, I got down from the bench, and I dragged my cake of fruit all the way to my car. Daddy unlocked the door for me. Get in, and I'll set your fruitcake on your lap, he told me. Yeah, only that thing would squish my legs into flatties, I said. And so Daddy put my fruitcake on the seat beside me. I climbed on top of it and buckled up my seatbelt. Hey, I can see out the window when I sit on this thing. And it doesn't even smush down, I said. Daddy made a rhyme. Fruitcake. The seat you can eat, he said. Yeah, only I never ever want to taste this Yucky Blucky thing again, I told him. Mother smiled. But that's the great thing about fruitcake, Junie B, she said. You never actually have to eat it, because it never goes bad. Fruitcake has been known to last for years, said Daddy, and if you ever get tired of it, you can just put a bow on it, and you give it to someone you hate for Christmas. Then him and Mother laughed and laughed, only I didn't even get the joke. Pretty soon, Daddy drove the car into our driveway. I carried my fruitcake into the house, except for just then, it started to slip out of my arms, and so I quick plopped it in my kitchen chair. I climbed on top of it again. Hey, look how big I am. I'm all the way raised up to the table. And this fruitcake doesn't even hurt my behindy. I smiled very happy. This is the most usefulest cake I ever heard of, I said. After that, Daddy carried my fruitcake into my room for me. He put it on my shelf. Then him and Mother tucked me into bed. I waited for their feet to walk away. Then I took my flashlight from under my pillow, and I shined it on my fruitcake. The aluminum foil sparkled in the dark. It was the most beautiful sight I ever saw. I smiled some more, 'cause I am a lucky duck to win that special thing. And also, I appreciate my comb. The end of Junie B. Jones and the Yucky Blucky Fruitcake by Barbara Park.